Hey Capricorn, welcome to the Crow Tarot. This is your end of December general reading. Now this is a general reading, not a personal reading, so it may or may not resonate. Please take what works and leave the rest. Also time. Time is super fluid and super unimportant. Please also feel free to check your moon, rising, and Venus signs. Sometimes we resonate with those more, just depending on where we are. Also, to stay in the know with all things Crow Tarot, please do subscribe below. And with that being said, let's get right into your reading. I like to start with animal energy here, just as a nice little pre-show. So what is the animal energy message for Capricorn for the end of December? Show me something good. What's going on with y'all, Capricorns? Oh, okay. Cool. Are you serious? Yes. I freaking love it. Okay, so I love talking about the crow. I wonder why. So the crow is about embracing the unknown and seeing what is unseen. Okay, it's also about connecting to the magic within yourself and in general. Okay, but this is also about speaking your truth vocally. Okay, when you discern what's unseen and unknown, when you actually get that download, this is calling you to speak up about it in a truthful and forthright way. This is not about being politically correct or being careful of others' fifis. Okay, this is just about calling it like you see it, playing it as it lays, right? Okay. Let's go into the tarot for you guys. What is going on? What does Capricorn need to know for end of December, team? What's going on? What's going on with Capricorn for the end of December? Okay. Ooh, got the Seven of Cups upright. All right. We have got the Five of Swords and the upright. Let's keep going before I speak on that. Capricorn in December, what's going on? Yeah, there's a lot of energy here about what is apparent and what's not, what's lurking in the lower depths. You know, I'm getting the image of a lake. How it's, you know, lakes can be rather muddy and you can see like what's really close to the surface, but you can't see what's underneath. That's okay. I'll take this. Might be time to plunge into the lower depths here. Oh, okay. We got Ace of Swords. Nice. And we've got the Six of Wands. Six of Wands. I love it. All right. Let's piece together this puzzle, shall we? Okay. Okay. There might be some people around you that are talking real slick. I'm getting like a used car salesman vibe too, where they talk a really good game, but you're like, I see right through that. And people around you may be like, oh my God, you know, I love what they're selling. I love how they are. I love what they're saying. And you're just like, no, I'm actually seeing what's beneath the surface here, and I'm going to speak up about it. You've got to speak up about it. If this is coming up too in this context, oh, look, hello, Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Listen, speak up about it, but I feel like, you know, this isn't the Queen of Swords. This isn't the King of Swords. This is the Ace of Swords. So I feel like when you speak on it, you're not even coming from an egoic place where you're being, you know, childlike about it or what have you, but you're coming from a place of clear seeing, clear knowing, and being super vocal about that. This is important for you guys in terms of a transformation. I feel like you guys may have been sitting on information or a truth that you have yet to speak out. Now, this could be about you. What's your inner truth? But it could also be about other people, okay? Now, the earthworm here. The earthworm is all about not necessarily being confident about where you are in life, where you are in your life cycle, right? Let's get really honest and look at ourselves and figure out, what do we actually really want? But again, this feels very vocal to me. It's about vocalizing the truth of things. It's important. I think you're going to have an opportunity to do so. You could have also had an opportunity to do so and passed on it. But now the crow is coming in to say, don't pass on it. Speak your truth. It feels like a test too. Now listen. Seven of Cups coming up here. Now, what I'm being drawn to in this context is this one that's overturned in the middle. Okay? I feel like this is what you're seeing right now. You've got these other cups here with all of these choices and options, right? Right? But you're seeing the one that's overturned in the middle. You are seeing that not everything is as it appears. You're like, no, you're not taking anything at face value right now. And I feel like the others around you are going to benefit for, you may be the lone person saying what everyone's thinking and not saying. End of December here, I think you're going to really be called to be truthful, because guess what? If you don't, it's going to feel like this. And you may not say it, and then this person or this situation kind of continues to unfold, and you're like, I really should have said something. I could have prevented this from happening if I had just spoken up and used my words. But this person feels, or a person or situation just feels like other people are buying what they're saying, and you're being called to come in here and be like, no, this is how I see it, because your perspective is needed right now. Your truth is being called upon to come out into the light right now. Now you're going to be successful with this, right? There are some times when it's like, even if you see the truth of things, it's better just to keep quiet about it. Keep it copacetic. Write it in your journal if you need to, right? But this is saying you're going to be successful in speaking your truth here. It's important. This really feels like, so the image of like everyone is walking the same direction to work through a city, and then there's that one person, it's like, what is that movie, The Matrix, where I think it's The Matrix, where everyone's walking one way and like one person's like walking like against the crowd. That's you right now, right? It may be scary, but it's going to be really important, and it's going to ignite a certain internal shift with you, where from then on, having done that, you're going to insist on nothing less, and you're going to live in the truth and the light of things and be really vocal about that. And people are going to start to respect and see you for that and be like, wow, you spoke up about that when it was hard. You spoke up and said your truth, even though everyone around you was telling you that it was either unwelcome or you were just seeing things, not clearly. Right? You know what? I want to get some clarifiers for these. I want to use this stack. I don't know why. Let's get some clarifiers. I want to get some clarifiers on the Six of Wands, is what I'm being called to do. Can we get some clarifiers for Six of Wands here for Capricorn for end of December? Why is the Six of Wands here? Why is it here? What can we add to the stew? What can we add to the stew? Okay. We'll take it. Okay. Oh, Queen of Swords. The Devil in reverse. So this is your card. Hi. In reverse. Okay. And the Seven of Wands in the upright. Again, I feel like this is saying, okay, so this is in relationship to the Six of Wands here, right? It's not going to feel entirely pleasant. You may feel like you're going alone with this, with speaking up or making this. This could even be about. I feel like it's really specific and taking this really literally, but this could also just be about a situation as opposed to one person. This could be a collective belief or thought system where you're like, I don't agree with this. This doesn't feel right to me. So you could be even in a work situation or a relationship where you're like, I have got to speak up about this, but it's going to feel like you really are going it alone. I feel like you're tired around that. I feel like you're also like in this energy of like where you're out of alignment with yourself, where you're like, ugh. Because this came up for you and this is your signifier card, I'm not going to read this literally, right? But this is about, for me, in this context, what they're telling me for you, that this is not being afraid to be that lone voice and not join with the collective thought or action here. This could be even being around family who feels politically one way, and you're the one lone liberal at the family dinner table. And you've never said anything about it just to keep the peace. And now you're going to be at the point where you're like, I have to speak. And it's not, oh, well, hi. But you can do so in a way that is pragmatic. You don't have to be a jerk about it. right? Because you catch more flies with honey than vinegar, right? I think the saying something like that, right? Right? But I do feel like this is also validating, the Six of Wands here, where you're gonna be, at first it might be a little scary. You may not be received that well at first, but you stick to your guns and people will come around to your side of things, or at least see things from your perspective. That's what really matters, is they're gonna see things from your perspective. But yeah, ultimately, you're being called to kind of make a change and do what you feel to be right. Okay, you might have been going with the flow and keeping the peace a little too long. Okay, let's get, I love it like when you like pull like clarifiers and it's like, yeah, we said this. We'll repeat ourselves if you like. Let's get an oracle card for Capricorn for the end of December. Oracle card, please. Oracle card, please. Interesting. They're telling me to pull from this deck and another deck, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. But let's get an oracle card for Capricorn for the end of December. Okay. Ooh, Green Man. Synergy. This is trusting yourself. This is getting into again, do you see how you can't really see the Green Man? It just looks like a bunch of like jungle business and you have to look really, really hard to see where he's at. I mean, I can't even particularly find him. I think he's around here. But anyway, I feel like this is echoing, what's seen and unseen, the thickets of this jungle. I feel like in order to get an alignment with this, I feel like you're being called to take some time on your own too. When you have a lot of voices or opinions around you, sometimes you need to take a step back to hear your own voice. So do that, okay? You're being called to do that. This is making sense why they want me to pull from this too. So they want me to pull from the Archangel Oracle too. So you guys get 2 oracles today. Hey! Capricorn, end of December. What's the oracle message for Capricorn for end of December? Let's see what's going on. Okay. Whoa. Okay, 2 more wanted to come out. So we'll take it. All right. Oh, I love it. Okay. Victory, Archangel Sandalphon. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. So I feel like this is coming up for you guys too. Like I said before, it's echoing that speaking your truth and not being afraid to go against the grain. It's going to trigger inside of you a freedom and a feeling good about your path moving forward. Like I feel like once you do this and it goes over well, you're going to insist on, brutal honesty and trusting what you know, as opposed to the thoughts and opinions of others from here on out. And this is important in your life path, I'm hearing right now too. They're also, I'm getting here, they're telling me there might be people in positions of power too, or it might be really scary to come forward and be like, listen, I know you're my boss, but there's some inequality or imbalance in the workplace that I need to speak up about, even if it costs me my job. It won't cost you your job. Or if it does, you weren't meant to be there, but I feel like it's going to go over well, so don't be afraid. Comfort, Archangel Azrael. I'm with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Do you see how this, like the wreath of victory here, which is also echoing the 6 of Wands here too? I think you're going to find your comfort, speaking your truth and being really honest about how you see things and where you are and what you want in your life is going to be comforting, even though it's scary at first. But it is scary. I do see that. And I feel like part of this is you may have lost someone, a relationship, a family member, something may have ended, literally or not. That makes it a little more difficult to speak up too, because you don't want to lose the friends or family or relationship or work that you do have. But it's going to be okay. Okay, you're going to be rewarded for speaking your truth. So, Capricorns, that is your end of December general reading. I really hope this resonated with you. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. Subscribe, drop me a like, show me some love. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for being you, and be well.